Greetings. This video is meant for teachers to produce and share digital videos with their students using commonly available digital tools like their smartphones, iPhones, tablets, laptops, and computers. A camera use is not necessary in the process of creating videos, but an audio input will be necessary to explain the written content. Hi everybody, my name is Dr. A.K. Venkatachalam. I am an orthopedic surgeon in Chennai. These days I am creating videos to help communication between students and teachers, patients and doctors and families. You can see my videos in my YouTube channel Madras Joint Replacement Center MJRC. If you happen to watch them, like and share, subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon to receive notifications when I upload further videos. So let's dive into it. I will first lay down the concepts and define them. What is a whiteboard and what is a digital whiteboard after that? A whiteboard is a glossy, usually white surface for making non-permanent markings. Whiteboard is analogous to blackboard but with a smoother surface which allows faster writing and erasing with a cloth. Traditionally, a physical whiteboard is meant for classroom teaching in a school. That leads to the next question, what is a digital whiteboard? Here, the word digital is used as an adjective before whiteboard. So, it's obvious that there is a digital device on which this whiteboard lesson is being written. These days, even before the current pandemic, online teaching was already popular with several institutions teaching kids online for free all over the world. There are many institutions and many apps of which you will be seeing them routinely in your TV ads. Now with the advent of the pandemic, some parents are reluctant to send their children to schools abroad, and here also in India also students require extra tuition after their school hours. The availability of smartphones and devices and internet connections at home has made online teaching easier. Many children have got smartphones which have been left to them when their parents upgraded to a latest model. Internet connections are there in every family, so the potential audience is huge, and therefore there is a great potential for teachers to create and share online lessons, and also you earn some money by online teaching. I realized the potential of online teaching when I visited relatives last week. My 6-year-old niece was very good at spoken English. She had apparently picked it up from her smartphone which was left to her by her mother or by watching television. So the potential is huge. So that's the context of widely available opportunities for digital whiteboard teaching. So let's see what are the basic necessities for a teacher to produce digital video. Content is going to be shared online through the internet. So it is obvious that it's some device, whether it is a smartphone or a tablet, that will be necessary. You do not buy the latest devices. You can use old devices like an old iPad, LCD e-writer like a boogie board, old phone as I mentioned, which have got styluses, or even your laptop and computer. This device should have the functionality of something to be written on a white sheet on it. That is, it should have a touch sensitive surface. If you have a device in which you can input touch, then you can use your fingers or a stylus or a writing app to draw figures, numbers and explain them. If the device has got a stylus, then it's well and good. So this is the basic hardware required, a device which is capable of digital input by a stylus or fingers. The next small bit of hardware which is required is a stylus. It may or may not be necessary. If you have it, it's good. You can also write and draw with your fingers. Then there are apps available on the app stores which can write on screen. So you can use those apps to record your notes on your phone. Then after that, you need some knowledge of video editing. Then obviously if you're going to write something on a white sheet of paper, then it has to be in an app. Many phones like Samsung phones have got note taking apps inbuilt in them. Apple phones have got Apple Notes. Other devices like laptops come with inbuilt writing apps like OneNote or PowerPoint, or you can download an app on the respective Play Store which is called a digital whiteboard. In this digital whiteboard, you can change the color of the text, eraser tool, you can bring in rulers, protractors, and explain higher mathematical formula. The next requirement is an audio input device. You can use the microphone, native microphone of your device, but sometimes the sound quality is not good. You can use the provided headset and its accompanying microphone, or you can purchase an additional USB or plug-in microphone and plug it into your device and record your audio. It's important that the audio quality is good, should be good, because with video you can somehow manage, but audio is definitely a very high requirement of video. Remember that video contains both visual and auditory material. You don't have to always have a camera because you're going to write and draw, and you are going to explain it by speaking and adding the voice to the subject matter. Now let's go to the actual process of creating a video. The first requirement for teachers is to be very familiar with the subject, and obviously if you have been teacher for a long time, then this material which you are going to teach your students should be familiar. But there is a skill in presenting this subject online, because there are certain differences between classroom teaching and online teaching. In a classroom, you're physically present, you're supervising your students. But when you're teaching online, you don't know where the students are, what is their attention span, what time of the day is it, are they tired or not. So therefore, you have to keep your content very concise, make your content very concise, succinct and short, so that you hold the attention of your students. Then, since you are not available to supervise the children, you should start the lesson, start beginning with the basics and then advancing in explaining higher and more complex subjects. Start with the basics. Now, let's go to the order of creating a video. For beginners, I would recommend that you think about what you have to convey, write it down in the note-taking app with your stylus or finger, save it in your gallery. Then subsequently bring it up into your video editing app, input or record your voice to explain the written material, stitch everything together or compose it, and when edited it will get a final form. Then it is ready to be exported online or to a website. Go ahead and do that. When everything is ready, you can share it with your target audience by either by WhatsApp or emails to individual students, or you can upload it in your personal website or school website. If you want to reach a wider audience, you can share it online on social media platforms and even on your personal websites. Of course, you should inform your audience that these lessons are then available. You can also go ahead and have live sessions on the popular online communication platforms like Zoom or Google Meet or Microsoft Teams. In those platforms, you've got inbuilt whiteboards, and you can chat and write and present anything, even videos. You can even present slides on a live and ongoing basis. So that's how beginners should start, by writing and then recording voice. After you're confident, you can record your voice, write and present everything simultaneously by recording a video in your phone. You can use the video recording app, but by the side you should have something some note-taking app also to record what you're writing. Later, when you are more confident, you can use a digital whiteboard and create lessons in a digital whiteboard. You can also bring in your face or upper body as a video. It need not necessarily be a plain whiteboard. You can also include your face. You can do it in PowerPoint also. So that's how you create online whiteboard lessons. Now I'm going to share a note, a video lesson which I would have created on my Samsung phone in the Samsung Notes app, saved it as a image, then I would have added my voiceover to it in the editing app in my phone and uploaded it. In all this process, I would not have used the camera app of my phone. Hello. Now I am going to demonstrate how you can create a video on a smartphone without using a camera. So let's recollect what is required for a video. You want some visual or written material, and then you want some auditory material to explain the content simultaneously while you are looking at it. So the first thing is we have to write down something. To write down something, I am going to open up my Samsung Notes app, which you can see on my screen here. I will click on it, and then when it is open, I will use only my fingers. There is an option to do it here in this app. In other phones also this functionality should be available. So let's plunge in. My Samsung app, and now I have a blank sheet in front of me. So let's see what are the options here. So it says that finger drawing is off. So I am going to enable finger drawing, and now I can write with my finger on this page. So here on the screen you have this handwriting function here, which I am going to press, and you will see. Now handwriting function is available, and I can also highlight and erase something. So I'm going to start writing now. Just watch me. Okay, so I choose something. You see, it has converted my finger touch into beautiful handwriting. Let me proceed now. Now I have written this material and I am going to save it. Subsequently, I will bring it up into my video editor, and you will see how I can record voice onto it. Now I'm going to the same three dots menu at the top of the note and save as a file. I can save it as one of these: Samsung Notes, PDF file, Microsoft Word, image file. I will save it as an image file because that will make it easier to import it into a video editing app. And then it is going to ask where it is to be saved. I will save it in my KineMaster app, which is a video editing app. You can buy it, you can get it for free with the logo, or if you purchase it, the logo will not be there. So I'm going to save it in KineMaster. Save. So now it is saved in KineMaster. The next step is, assuming that whatever I'm speaking now is irrelevant to the content of this, I will record voice to this note in my phone itself and make a video. So let's go to the next step. So I'm going to log out of this, or log out of my
Samsung app, and then I am going to go to my KineMaster app. You can see the KineMaster app over there. The KineMaster app, as you can see, you can create videos, edit and share. So I am going to create a video now. So first, to create a video, we should import some audio written material. So these are the aspects of the video. So 16 by 9, usually YouTube videos are 16 by 9, but if you want a 1 by 1 for a square presentation, you can choose the 1 by 1 over here. So I'm going to choose 16 by 9. Now I've chosen a 16 by 9, and there are various options to how to import content. So I am the media browser. So I am going to go to this one, and I am going to import this material. So this is the note which we just wrote now, and this is the note, and I am going to record my audio onto this. So I will select this, and now this material is visual material. I will be recording audio by pressing on the record audio function over here. I will only speak what is written on this page. I will not be speaking additionally. So just watch. I'm going to press the record button, and now it is ready to record. So I'm going to start recording. How are you today? We are recording audio on my note. How are you today? We are recording audio on my note. So now I have recorded audio, and this is now available as a video. You can see that at the top here there is a written material, and at the bottom here there is audio material. This purple part with the waves and all that, KineMaster, is audio material. Now this video is available for export. To export it, this is available here. This is the video editing software. In the video editing software available on smartphones, I am going to press this export button. So it is asking you what kind of video you want to create out of this. So I am going to choose it as 4K and 24. Okay, so I'm going to export it as 4K and 24. Now this video has been exported, and it is ready to be uploaded onto YouTube. If your students are older, say in middle grade, then you might want to teach them mathematics. So it's possible to teach them mathematics in this Notes app. So you can see here at the bottom that I can draw shapes like triangles, circles and rectangles with my fingers, and I'm going to demonstrate that now. So I just click on that, and I choose the writing app, and I draw a triangle with my hand. So immediately you see it goes to shape. I'm going to draw a circle, and you see it becomes a circle. Now, suppose I want to explain something by writing on this screen, then I can type something on the screen. Like I can write on the screen, like I use a keyboard, and then I choose this area, and I write triangle. And then here underneath this, I bring the cursor here, and I write circle. Here I'll write rectangle. So this is a lessons for slightly older children who are able to understand shapes, like say maybe in 5th or 6th class. And these are the possibilities in this note-taking app, which is a simple Samsung app. In for higher whiteboard applications which are available in the Play Store, you can use a protractor, scale to explain your further concepts. So like before, I can save this entire tutorial as a file. I will, as before, save it as an image file, and I will upload it along with the main video. Now I'm going to stop my screen recording.
Hi again. You've just seen the process of creating a video from scratch on a phone without any camera or stylus, just by using inbuilt apps. I've used only my finger as a stylus. It has then been edited and has been given its final shape. So these are the basics to begin with. As you become more confident, you can write and speak simultaneously. Hope this information was useful. Kindly share it with your colleagues and encourage them to teach online. Like and share the video and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel Madras Joint Replacement Center MJRC. After subscribing, hit the bell icon so that you will receive notification when I upload further videos. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.